EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Etienne on the toss right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes, but they also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. To the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The return now by Alford. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw again is Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 14. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wentz now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Pass incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Complete to Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Again, it's Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Draw play, Etienne. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Set, 10-2 song. Here I come.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He gets it to Cooks. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Etienne.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 5. Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 29, Wentz. Campbell making the catch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and 2. They run once more with Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Good move by T.Y. Hilton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 13.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Wentz going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
This is Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw.
And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Go. 180. There we go, Mike 20. There we go. Watch the eye.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They fake the give. Now Wentz shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dwayne Smoot Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A 1st down and more, ETN. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Again, that's Hurst. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A shotgun snap, and again to ETN.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
But it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll check this down to Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. They'll go again here with Mack. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.